Today on People Now.
Mike Pence's plane skids to a stop.
I forgot that your parents came all the way from Thailand to serve George Washington.
Senator Mark Kirk is under fire this morning for his racially charged attack on his opponents.
Mariah Carey and James Packer are never ever getting back together.
Yeah, we go inside their whirlwind romance.
It only takes one weed to take over a whole garden.
Kelly Pickler knows how to stay out of trouble.
This little penguin is staying warm in the most adorable way.
Plus,
we are celebrating Julia Roberts' birthday. Hey, good morning, guys. Happy Friday. So good to see you. We're streaming live. We've got cute, adorable penguins. We've got Julia Roberts looking better than ever. So much to get to today. Here's what you need to know and what's trending for your Friday. A plane carrying Republican vice presidential candidate Mike Pence skidded off the runway on Thursday evening after landing in New York's LaGuardia Airport. But thankfully, none of the 48 passengers on board were injured. Pence was traveling with aides, Secret Service personnel, and a traveling press corps. According to CNN, the press pool in the back of the aircraft said they could feel the plane fishtailing as it touched down and sliding off the runway before coming to a very sharp halt in the grass off the side of the runway. Emergency crews were on site where there was noticeable damage to the runway. Due to inclement weather and the incident, flights at LaGuardia Airport were suspended immediately, but then resumed later on. Mark Lauder, press secretary to Mike Pence, made a statement following the incident, reporting that everyone aboard was okay. Here's what he had to say.
Everyone on board the plane is fine, thankfully. Just some great work by the Port Authority and all the airport authorities, the dedicated flight attendants. There were no injuries. The governor is obviously heading to into the evening, and he'll be back out on the campaign trail tomorrow.
And following the incident, Mike Pence tweeted this: "So thankful everyone on our plane is safe. Grateful for our first responders and the concern and prayers of so many. Back on the trail tomorrow." Donald Trump was in Ohio campaigning at the time, but assured the crowd that his running mate was okay.
I just spoke to our future vice president, and he's okay. Do you know he was in a big accident with a plane? The plane skidded off the runway and was pretty close to grave danger. But I just spoke to Mike Pence, and he's fine.
Even Democratic presidential nominee Hillary Clinton tweeted, "Glad to hear Mike Pence, his staff, Secret Service, and the crew are all safe." We're moving from that to this. Say it isn't so. Mariah Carey and fiancé James Packer have broken up, and a source close to Packer says they are definitely not getting back together. But what a whirlwind romance it was, guys. The Heartbreaker singer and billionaire businessman started dating in June of 2015 before making their red carpet debut last September at the New York premiere of The Intern. Just a month later, the jet-setting couple was looking even cozier in China, holding hands on the red carpet of the opening of Studio City Casino. 4 days later, they were dressing up for Halloween in Los Angeles, Carey in a very Mariah witch costume, Packer going with a more subtle mask. But there was nothing subtle about Mariah's bling on the red carpet for the Good Day Los Angeles Gala earlier this year, an event the couple attended shortly after getting engaged. By the way, that massive engagement ring is a whopping 35 carats. It's a sweet, sweet fantasy baby. Okay, stop. A rep for Mariah told Entertainment Tonight their relationship went south during a Greece vacation last month, and a source close to the singer told People Carey pulled the plug after Packer failed to be present for Mariah or her family. The source went on to say, "James has not been in a mentally healthy place. His behavior was not a desirable situation for Mariah, so she unfortunately had to leave him." But a source close to Packer tells People it's typical Mariah to just twist things that don't sound good to her. They split because she has issues. James is definitely an oddball, but a brilliant, great guy. To put her issues on James is ridiculous. And those sources previously told People the two could possibly reunite down the line. The Packer source insists they definitely won't be getting back together now. Stay on People.com for more on this story as it develops. Andrea Boehlke, more trending
love
news.
even real.
Is love real anymore? I mean, we're just questioning it. I think it is. We're holding out.
All right, well, moving on to this. We are all still reeling from the shocking deaths of Abraham and Glenn on the season 7 premiere of The Walking Dead. But with their characters gone, it leaves room for new faces to join the show. And we just had a celebrity guest in the People Now studios who is a huge Walking Dead super fan and is actually set to appear on the next season of the hit show. Any guesses? Anybody? Well, it is Goliath star Maria Bello, the actress who's gotten everyone's attention in scene-stealing roles in A History of Violence, Coyote Ugly, and Prisoners, somehow got her way into the world of walkers. Take a look.
But I am obsessed with the show. I have a friend who's a producer on it, and I've asked them to write me a part, which apparently they are for next season.
Really?
Even if I play a zombie. I said, I'll just come on and play zombie for an episode. I don't care. But it is my favorite show.
Well, that will be fun. All right, guys. Oh, baby, it is getting cold outside. So you know what that means? We'll all be getting out our winter jackets, just like this adorable penguin who's getting ready to jump into some cold, cold water. Woo. Her name is Wonder Twin. She calls SeaWorld Orlando her home. Wonder Twin started losing her feathers recently, making her unable to regulate her body temperature. So the SeaWorld wardrobe department came to the rescue and designed a wetsuit to help keep Wonder Twin warm. Check her out, looking fresh as ever. And I'm just gonna say, I bet she's singing along to Vanilla Ice's Ice Ice Baby right about now. She rolls up to hang out with her penguin buddies. Look, that's just what I'm imagining. So I want to know, Wonder Twin, can you let me know when I can get a hold of one of those wetsuits? And be twins. All right, guys, moving on to this, some exciting news. If you haven't heard us talking about it yet, we can't stop buzzing about the new People Entertainment Weekly Network. It's free. It's available on streaming devices like Apple TV, Roku, pretty much anywhere you can find Netflix and Hulu. The network brings you shows that tell extraordinary stories and all the headlines in entertainment with big celebrity interviews. And if you miss us here at 8:30 or 11:30 a.m. on people.com, you can find us anytime on our network Penn. And get this, we even have a new show called The Best of People Now, counting down the top 10 stories of the week. So let's just say we have got you covered.
Guys, moving on to this. Country star Kelly Pickler has been very open about the role her grandparents played growing up. Her grandma Faye primarily raised her before dying of lung cancer back in 2002. And there's a reason Kelly Pickler stays so grounded. Watch what she told me. How is the way you were raised, how is it impacting your view of family, what kind of family life you'd like to have, all of that?
You know, I think that, I'll say this, it's so hard to not become a product of your environment. So the company you keep is one of the most important decisions you make in life, the people that you keep close. I've been so blessed to have great friends, have my grandmother, and an amazing husband, and surround myself in good company. You know, it only takes one weed to take over a whole garden.
Sure.
You know, so be in good company, be mindful of the people around you.
Should we just talk about the big moment we had, that we all had with you and Jerry Seinfeld?
Yeah, Jerry Seinfeld. I heard he was in the building, and then he popped by to say hello to me.
That's so great.
And David Letterman's coming in late. I'm dying. I'd love to see him again.
All these people.
And just soften his beard with a little oil. He needs a little
brush the
beard
oil
softening.
in there.
I'd like to see David now he's a civilian.
Yeah.
You know, can I give him this? Could I just maybe just go in and go, what am I? I'm an Emmy.
That's really good.
I've got a few of
Really
these
good.
showing off. I have a few of these.
You know exactly what they look
I've
like.
got to shave my armpits. There we go.
Oh my goodness, there you go. We're just running into Jerry Seinfeld, petting Letterman's beard, teaching me to pose like an Emmy. You never know what's going to happen when comedy legend Tracey Ullman is swinging by the studio, but eventually we did get around to talking about her new show, which is a good thing because HBO's Tracey Ullman show is our Toyota People Pick of the Day. Check this out. What are you most excited for American audiences to see in this season one?
I guess every 7 years or so, it seems I sort of assess society around me and try and impersonate everybody.
Can you get away with anything as Judi Dench? It feels like there's an empowering quality that she has. I don't know.
Yeah, that was the key with her. We
Yeah.
just thought, I want to be Judi Dench. I love the way Judi talks. And the makeup that they did for me was just astonishing. I mean, I was filming in Richmond in London. People just thought we were doing another Bond film. You know, then I was Judi Dench. And just doing crazy things like slashing tires and stealing things because you can get away with it. Because she's a national treasure.
Here's my question. Has Judi seen you since you've done it? Did you talk to her about it? Did that any connection at all?
No, but she accepted an award and said, hello, I'm Tracey Ullman.
Rupert Grint from Harry Potter was part of an episode with you as Judi Dench. What was his first reaction when he saw you?
We're just straight. I mean, people really, but it was such a good makeup.
So good.
You just go with it, and you know, he's a lovely fellow.
Yeah.
He shows up. He has his own nice cream truck.
Really?
Yeah, isn't that a cool thing? I guess he was this child star, and I guess they said to him when he made his first big check, "What do you want, Rupert?" "I want an ice cream truck." not something a younger. So he showed up with ice creams, which is very.
Not a joke.
The crew are very happy.
He showed up with ice cream.
He has an ice cream truck. Lovely fella. Just did the scene with me, and very nice to have him in the first show.
Tracey Ullman, thank you so much. I would just love to stay here all day. I'm getting like a personal.
We had a nice
so
time.
good.
Everything's been so beautiful. Can I keep one
You
of
could
these?
keep that. It was $35.
Yeah. Now, can I take this for David Letterman and Jerry Seinfeld?
Take those away.
Guys,
We got
I got
some gifts,
pillows.
parting gifts. Tracey Ullman Show premieres this Friday on HBO, 11 p.m.
Oh, thank you
Eastern.
very much.
Thank
What a
you.
lovely
May I kiss
young
your
man
hand?
you are. Oh, gorgeous. He smells nice and all.
I smell like coffee. That's what that was. She loves the smell of coffee. That's how I smell. Stay with us. Coming up, we go inside Kristen Stewart's budding relationship with St. Vincent. Plus, Melissa Joan Hart reveals a big secret as she flashes back to her Nickelodeon hit. Clarissa explains it all. Stick around.
Oh, her eyes make the stars look like they're not shining. Her hair falls perfectly without her trying. She's so beautiful. And I tell her every day, you're amazing, just the way you are.
Don't miss all the latest amazing stories right at your fingertips. People love people.
Well, she's played Vivian in Pretty Woman and Julianne in My Best Friend's Wedding, and when she plays herself on the red carpet, she looks pretty fabulous. Happy 49th birthday, Julia Roberts.
Julia.
Également dans la série Outlander.
This is Jennifer Lawrence in People. This is Jennifer photobombing Taylor Swift, and Sarah Jessica Parker and Liam Hemsworth, proving that while we all love the fashion of the red carpet, it's people who steal the show. People. The details make the story.
The stars are on the move, and we're following them in today's edition of Star Treks. On Thursday night, some big stars hit the red carpet to support AMFAR, the Foundation for AIDS Research. The black tie event was launched in 2010 and has taken place all over the world, including Paris, Toronto, Sao Paulo, and Rio de Janeiro. This year, the event was held at Milk Studios in Los Angeles, and all attendees looked super stylish while showing their support. Charlize Theron was one of the event's honorees and looked beautiful in a sleek black dress with a lace overlay. Theron was honored for her outstanding contributions to the fight against AIDS. And CEO of DreamWorks Animation, Jeffrey Katzenberg, was also honored for his work and dedication to the cause. And Chelsea Handler presented the award to Theron and was also looking gorgeous in a black floral pattern dress. Well, such a great event, so way to go to all those supporting the fight against AIDS. Well, we got some more baby news. Amber Tamlyn is a mom-to-be, and you better believe she has full support from her forever sister, Blake Lively. Lively captioned this adorable photo of her and her sisterhood of the Traveling Pants co-star, saying, "So proud of my dear friend and new mama-to-be, Amber Rose Tamlyn. Whatever your beliefs, one thing is certain. The world must be a better, safer place for women and girls. The time is now." Well, this isn't the first time Blake and Amber reunited. Blake makes sure to post these super cute photos on her Instagram, so it looks like those pants have still kept them together all these years. Some serious BFF goals right there. And Amber was overwhelmed by her friend's support, tweeting, "Someone get me a tissue. My little sis Blake Lively made this collage after reading my Glamour Mag piece, and now I'm a mess. Love you, my bee." Well, congratulations, Amber Tamlyn. All right, moving on to this. Since making their first public appearance as a couple on Wednesday, Kristen Stewart and St. Vincent have had quite the whirlwind romance. The pair began dating at the start of October and have looked very happy ever since. After Stewart split from film producer Alicia Cargile, the very private actress invited St. Vincent to her movie screening, Certain Women, at the New York Film Festival. St. Vincent had just broken up with model Cara Delevingne, and after connecting with Stewart, the pair were inseparable. A source telling People they've spent almost every day together since Kristen's premiere on October 3rd. After the premiere, the duo continued their string of dates, attending dinners and after parties together until taking things public on Wednesday. And those are your Star Tracks for today.
Clarissa, 25 years. You were in your early teens when it premiered. Are you surprised that there's still such this connection to it?
It's like a cult hit, man. And it's so funny because my fans, you can tell when someone comes up to me, it's the funniest thing because they say, the Sabrina fans are always like, oh, I grew up with you. But then the Clarissa fans go, I know you from Clarissa. As if they're the only ones that remember it. They all say the same thing. It's so cute.
Like we all remember.
Yeah,
like,
Sam.
Come on, everyone's on that train.
Sam.
Do you remember your first day on set at Clarissa?
Clarissa?
Or the early phase?
Not my yeah, of course, yeah.
What is that? What comes to mind?
I
when
was
you
very
think of that?
bossy.
Were you?
Was
Even
really
just
bossy.
out of the gate?
And I wanted to know everything. I would like go behind the cameras and go up to the booms and figure out the lighting board. I wanted to know everything because we had a lot of downtime on that set, but I had to do so many. I had to work so hard on the monologues. I worked 6-day weeks, 70 hours a week when I was, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And so those were long hours, long days, a lot of work, but I loved it.
And I want to be in the Senate. My family has served this nation in uniform, going back to the Revolution. I'm a daughter of the American Revolution. I've bled for this nation. But I still want to be there in the Senate when the drums of war sound, because people are quick to sound the drums of war, and I want to be there to say, this is what it costs, this is what you're asking us to do, and if that's the case, I'll go. Families like mine are the ones that bleed first. But let's make sure the American people understand what we are engaging in, and let's hold our allies accountable, because we can't do it all.
Senator Kirk, 30 seconds to rebut. I forgot that your parents came all the way from Thailand to serve George Washington.
Illinois Senator Mark Kirk is under fire for making that racially charged comment to his Democratic challenger, Tammy Duckworth, during Thursday night's debate. Tammy was speaking of her desire to be in the Senate and referenced her family's history of service, to which Kirk then questioned that service. Duckworth was born in Thailand to a Thai mother of Chinese descent and an American father who served in World War II. Duckworth herself went on to join the military and served in the Iraq War, where she lost both legs and earned a Purple Heart, among other commendations. Duckworth didn't respond on stage to Kirk's comment, but she tweeted a photo after the debate with her parents saying, "My mom is an immigrant and my dad and his family have served this nation in uniform since the Revolution." The Kirk campaign shot back in a statement that offered no apology or real clarification of his remarks and instead refocused the debate on Duckworth, saying, "Senator Kirk has consistently called Representative Duckworth a war hero and honors her family's service to this country, but that's not what this debate was about. Representative Duckworth lied about her legal troubles, was unable to defend her failures at the VA, and then falsely attacked Senator Kirk over his record on supporting gay rights." Make sure to stay on People for new details on this story.
This is Jennifer Aniston, who told People her beauty secret. It's called water. This is Julia Roberts, who confessed her $1 million beauty treatment. It's called sleep. This is Courtney, who escapes to the spa. And Michelle, who swears by good lighting. And this is Beyonce, who woke up like this. These are People's insider trading tips to beauty from the world's most beautiful. People. The details make the story. Don't miss this week's People.
All right, coming up next week, we have a spooky horror movie mashup for you and your Halloween and all the love surrounding Halloween. And Ben and Lauren are doing a special People Now Confess Sesh.
Well, thank you so much for watching. And for now, we leave you with one last thing. We leave you with Olivia Newton-John, Amy Skye, and Beth Nielsen-Chapman. Enjoy.
Hi, I'm Olivia Newton-John.
I'm Amy Skye.
And I'm Beth Nielsen-Chapman.
And this is One Last Thing. Last time I was inspired was when I woke up this morning because I knew I was going to come here and talk about Live On, which is one of my favorite CDs and music I've ever made.
The last time I laughed so hard I cried was watching Inside Amy Schumer. That girl makes me laugh.
The last song I had stuck in my head is a song I had to make up on the fly for my 3-year-old grandson, Trey.
about Thomas the Train, and I will spare you because you'll just get it stuck in your head and you'll never, ever be able to think of anything else.